Hey ladies, welcome back to another episode on the Weight Loss for Women 40 Plus podcast with Josh. Today we're talking about eating healthy versus eating for weight loss. Now, eating healthy is by no means going to mean that you're going to lose weight. So many people I talk to, they're like, I'm like, all right, what are you doing to work on your health and fitness? They're like, I'm eating healthy. I'm, trying to cut out the bad food. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I'm like, okay, great. You're eating healthy. Are you seeing results? They're like, no, I'm not seeing results. I'm like, okay, this is a very good topic to go over today. So just because you cut out bad food, eat more fruit, eat more vegetables, go from white rice to brown rice, just because you're doing these things doesn't mean you're going to lose weight. How do I know? Well, it's very evident in the results that you're getting. It should not take more than 5 to 10 days to see results when you start a program, a diet, start actively trying to lose weight. It actually happens very, very quick. Why does it happen so quick? Well, the reason that fat loss happens so quick is because fat loss is a daily thing. You don't just magically get to the end of the week, you've lost no weight Monday through to Saturday, and then Sunday you've lost a kilo. It doesn't work like that. You lose weight or gain weight every single day. So at every moment you're either gaining or you're losing. And sometimes you lose 100 and you gain 100 and it stays the same. But at all times you're either gaining or you're losing. Let that sink in. It's a very important fact. So if you are doing the wrong things, you're not going to lose weight. It's very simple. If you do the wrong things for 3 days, you're not going to lose the weight. If you're going to do the wrong thing for 3 months, you're not going to lose weight. If you do the right thing for 3 days, you're going to see a change. If you do the right thing for 3 months, you're going to see lots of change. So weight loss is not a week by week thing. It happens on the daily. So at the end of the week, you should have lost 100 grams here, 50 there, you lost 400 there, you lost 300, it went up a little bit. So all the subtractions and all the additions, at the end of the week, we want to see a net decrease in the weight. So that's how I know that if you're doing the right thing or not, is because you're going to see changes very quickly. Your body's not this weird, obscure machine that doesn't abide by the laws of thermodynamics, meaning that if you're in an energy deficit, calorie deficit, you're going to shift body fat. Your body just doesn't work any other way. It's very scientific. It's very simple. It's an organic machine. If you do the right things, you lose weight. If you don't do the right things, you don't lose weight. We have worked with thousands of clients in our coaching program. And this is why they're contacting and reaching out to us, because ladies are like, look, I'm eating healthy, but I'm not losing weight. There's something missing here. I don't know what to do. And that's okay. You don't have to have all the answers to your life. I don't know how to do a lot of things in life. And that's why I outsource most of the things in my life that I'm not good at. Fitness and health and gym, I don't need to outsource it. I'm very good at those things. My coaches are very smart at what they do, and our ladies get the help that they need. So just because you're eating healthy, or you're cutting out carbs, or you're cutting out sugar, or you're eating more fruit, eating more veg, does not mean you're going to lose weight. Yes, these things overlap, like they cross over. But I can tell you right now, you can be a vegan who eats organic food only, no processed food, no junk, just really, really good quality products. Doesn't mean you're going to lose any weight. You can eat really healthy, but undereat. You can eat really healthy, but overeat. Now, if you overeat, you're going to gain weight, even if you're eating healthy. If you undereat, like severely undereat, and it's really healthy, you're still not going to lose weight. You're going to slow down your metabolism, and nothing's going to fucking happen. So no amount of clean eating is going to solve the problem that you have. No amount of just doing more exercise is going to solve the problem. The only problem that more exercise solves is if you are not burning enough calories per day, and that little bit extra exercise pushes you into a greater calorie deficit, or from no calorie deficit to calorie deficit, and now you lose weight. Now mind you, you can be in a calorie deficit from walking or running or swimming or playing with the kids or having a really active job or doing workouts or one of a million other activities that you can do. You don't have to be at the gym to lose weight. It's no different to you just don't eat healthy to lose weight. You don't just go to the gym and lose weight. There's nothing special about the gym. There's nothing special about eating healthy unless you're in the correct calorie deficit for you on a daily basis. So just doing things randomly, throwing shit up against the wall, hoping it's going to stick, doesn't equate to anything. It just doesn't. It's not going to help you out. You need to have all pieces of the puzzle working together. And when they do work correctly, when you start, you will see results in 5 to 10 days. Promise you. We have literally the average results of the last 300 of our clients that have joined the program in the last 6 or so months has been 5 to 10 days. I'm talking ladies that have been struggling with their weight for months, for years, for like 5 years or 10 years. Like literally ladies that have been like, Josh, I'm working out 3 to 4 times a week. I'm eating really healthy. I'm cutting out the junk. I'm reducing the alcohol, and still they're not losing weight. The coach's job is to go, all right, this is what you're doing right. We're not going to fuck with that. This is what we need to change because this is not working. And for most ladies, it's the food. It's just making sure that they're doing the right amount of food. Because eating healthy sometimes sucks. Sometimes people will make you eat these weird recipes and get these weird ingredients. You do detoxes, you got to do all this gut health protocols. I'm like, you don't have to do that nonsense 98% of the time because most people are just making simple mistakes. Now, it might not be simple as in like you can see what's going on, but it's simple for a coach. You know, some ladies are just under eating. Other ladies aren't moving enough. Some ladies have terrible sleep. Some ladies drink too much alcohol. Some ladies aren't tracking their food and they're just, it's all over the shop. They're low protein, high carb. It's just not good. But nobody's going to be able to tell you the answer unless you talk to someone and you have a consult with someone. It's impossible. You trying to jump on the internet, watching YouTube videos, jumping on TikTok or Instagram, trying to solve your own problem is really difficult. Like if I had a learning disability and I jumped online to solve my learning disability, I probably wouldn't be able to do it because I'd be like, I have a learning disability. So it's like the blind leading the blind. I would need someone to go, all right, I'm going to run through a couple of strategies and a couple of techniques you can put in place so we can get over this disability. Like, see how it's a bit of a conundrum? Like, if you don't know how to lose weight and just jumping online trying to find out how to lose weight, you probably don't have enough context or information or knowledge just yet to decipher what's good for you and what's not, because you're kind of stuck. It's a bit like the learning disability trying to overcome their own learning disability by trying to learn about it. Like, it's a conundrum. It's like, this is like a head fuck. And that's where most people are, trying to solve their problem. It'd be no different to me trying to build a house. I'm like, well, I don't know how to build a house. But then if I just started trying to build one, would it be right? Would it be incorrect? Would I miss things? Of course. It'd be an absolute shit show because I don't have enough information or knowledge base to kind of get that right. I just wouldn't even know if I'm doing it correctly. Like, how would I? It's not my wheelhouse, not my area of expertise. So if you're sick of spinning the wheels, if you're sick of being on the hamster wheel running round and round and round and round, getting nowhere, then maybe it's time to reach out and get some help from someone. Go get a coach. Go invest in some learning. And you might be like, well, I don't want to spend the money. I'm like, well, look, some people have to touch the iron to know that it's hot. Some people have to be absolutely desperate to have a change happen for them. Other ladies understand that the trajectory they're on right now, if they keep doing it for another year, another 2 or 3 years, they're going to be in a very terrible spot. More weight, more problems, more complications, feeling worse about themselves. So some ladies will jump on it early. Other ladies will wait until they've gone absolutely 10 to the scale. The doctor says, you're a walking heart attack, you need to fix it. Probably not best to leave it really late when, if it's like 5 or 10 kilograms now, better to handle it earlier before it's 15 or 20 kilograms, because now you're looking at double the coaching, double the amount of time, longer programs, more expenses. So the best time to handle it is right now, when it's smaller problem than leaving it later and it magnifies. No different to like leaving the fucking dishes in the sink. Well, if you handle it now, that's going to be the most there's ever going to be. But if you leave it there for another week, you got double, triple, quadruple the problem to deal with, and now it's harder to do it. So easier to get on top of things earlier rather than later. Otherwise, you might just need to be the person that has to wait until you get the really bad news, and then you handle it. Now it's going to be twice as big headache, and just not fun. I know what I'd be doing. I like to handle small problems, not very large problems in my own life. So just relying on eating healthy is not going to solve your problem. You probably need a little bit more coaching to understand how much food you need to eat, how many calories, what are your protein targets, how should you be eating more carbs, less carbs, what are your fats? Fats are good for hormones. you need to understand these things if you're successfully going to lose weight and keep it off. Because otherwise, you're just going to be the person that bounces from diet to diet, program to program, gym to gym. It's not going to work. You need skills and you need knowledge. You don't need another plan. You need to learn some foundational skills around nutrition, around exercise. That way you can be successful through the 40s, 50s, and 60s, perimenopause, menopause, and menopause, and just win. I want all of our ladies to win. But the only way you're going to win is if you get knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is responsibility. Knowledge is control. When you have those things, you're going to win. All right, ladies, go get empowered, get some coaching, have some fun, solve the problem. I'll see you in the next one.